Okay, this is a video just on doing the door wraps. This is a technique. One technique I'm gonna do. A lot of times it's basically there's little units like this. I just put it close by. You can reuse them. If not, they're fairly cheap to buy. Little softeners that when you close the door it doesn't damage. Okay. Let's get the door handles off first. I put them at a side so it's not in the way. Fortunately, I can't take these things off. It's they're basically painted on, and sometimes it's a little more challenging to take off. So I'm just going to leave those alone. These guys right here. This is a number 1 square unit. A lot of times it's number 2. I'm not sure why number 1 unit is on these, but it is what it is. Okay, put these over here, get out of the way. So if you put it right here, you're gonna be knocking it off, you're gonna get all stuff. Again, this is gonna be left on. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually use the invisible glass cleaner. I'm gonna spray it or clean it as much as I can. Both sides. It gets the oils, the grease, the dirt, all kinds of things off. I'm doing these videos on live time, so you can see how long it takes me to do a door. And everyone's a little bit different. So what I'm using is these little guys right now for now, so it's raised up. So next I'm going to actually make sure it's all nice, and this has actually been painted and it's not perfectly smooth. I make sure there's no what I call nuggets. So it'll teleport through the vinyl. Okay, so that's clean. Your primer 94. What I'm gonna do, get around the edges first. This is the front part. The back part, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut just right to the edge. I'm not going to overlap it because the vinyl has texture, so if it has any thick texture on it, it's not good for to have the vinyl on top of vinyl. If it was a smooth vinyl or mostly smooth vinyl, then you can get away with it. This doesn't. So as this is drying, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to cut the vinyl. So you're seeing right here is I'm going to use the bodyguard knife. And I get my tape measure. So I always go about 2 inches over, 2 inches over. So I'm going to do 28. I'm going to cut the vinyl 28 inches wide. Okay, next thing I do for the back end, I don't need a lot of, I need about a half inch, or about a half inch on each side. So I'm just going to cut it right about here. Okay. And then number 10, I'm going to do about an inch and a half right about there for the front side. I'm going to keep this guy for something. There's always something you can use it for. But I always put it in like a little spot over there, so I know exactly where the scraps are at. I'm not digging around. Another thing I anal about basically is I have a trash can right over here. So anytime I do any paper cuts or cutting like there, I put it right here. I don't lay it on the ground. I don't do it anywhere else. I need it. I like to have a clean, organized area. Okay, now the primer 94 should be all dried. and set up. I'll go this way real quick. Okay. This I don't have to pre-cut what I call tacking on strips. It's just a very simple door. Small. I don't have to work with it or anything. Okay. I'm just gonna pinch it just like that. Roll it over. I'm gonna fill with my thumbs. Actually, I'm gonna go this way because the guy's right here. I'll show you the reason why. So I got about a half inch bleed over here, here. I can kind of pinch it here and here, so it's right here and here. Okay. Grab your squeegee. You don't have to push hard, just enough to just to tack it on. Got the backing. The garbage right there. Instead of putting it on the floor and doing it twice, it's what I call it the lean program. The less steps you make, the better. Because if you have to put it on the floor and then you have to pick everything up and then put it back in the garbage can, that's 2 steps right there. You might as well have a clean area, clean surface. So right now I'm cutting all the way around in a just every edge I cut it and then I bring it in. Now it's just a baby little cut right there, but you can kind of see that little cut right there. Hopefully you can see that. And instead of taking that off and less chance of actually put it back on exactly where it needs to be and stripping the screws, so that's good. I'm going to bring the door out this way, so I'm not cutting near the surface of the subject. I'm going to cut maybe at a 30-degree angle, just enough so there's no lip on there. So no lip right there. A little baby lip right there, so I'm going to do it one more time. As you can see, like a little lip right there, a little extra. So a lot of times I do is I cut it twice. As you can see, this little green area, it's a tape. I don't want to damage any part of the subject or the surface right here, so I put a low tack tape on there, and I just kind of put all the strips right here and at the end of the wrapping the doors and sections like that, and then I remove just the unit right here and put it in there. So it's very clean and organized. Okay. Any of the holes right there, you'd basically dig out. And once you get in the rhythm of doing like the doors, then you start cooking a little bit faster. Okay. Got that. Again, I'm doing about a 30-degree angle cut. And a lot of times I just kind of do 2 of it just to make sure. Looks good. Again, I'm doing all the doors off the surface, so you're not at risk of cutting onto the surface. Okay, that is done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these little guys right here. Put it up. Get as close as you can around the edge so it's not as wobbly. There we go. So what this does, it actually raises it up. Just going to put in little nuggets. Okay. Again, so when you raise the door up, the vinyl doesn't stick on the surface, and that's what we want. I'm in the process right now of brainstorming and coming up with a tool that Actually raises up a little bit higher, and made for job sites that you have to travel to. Okay, so the only thing I'm looking for is, here we go, making sure it's looped around here, there, and you have enough material to do all that. Okay, if you guys get your architectural film squeegee, you're in the corner right here, and you go like this, pinch it, feel where the groove is at. There you go. What I'm looking for right now is like a little divot of the corner. And then I can feel where that groove is at in the squeegee right here. So I can feel that. So I look for the little divot and the little. I'm gonna take this. Okay. Okay. Sorry about the jitteriness, but I want to keep it as realistic as possible, or as transparent as possible. So right now I'm looking for that little divot right there. Let's see if I can do it. I'm looking for that. I'm feeling that little groove in the squeegee. So you can kind of see that little divot right there. Feel a little groove in the squeegee. Bring the squeegee down this way. And that's it, basically. Once you get in the groove, once you get used to the squeegee, it'll go by real smoothly. Get that little. So you look for that little divot, go right in the corner, feel the groove. And sometimes you don't, there you go. Get in the groove. So you bring it down, boom. Okay, so this one right here, what I normally do is, I flip it. I found it easier. Use your thumb. This is actually real life time, so I'm showing you how long it'll take to do it. Okay, I kind of start in the middle basically, and I just kind of poke right here. You can kind of see it. I'm doing about a 45-degree angle cut on the knife. I'm taking my time, so I'm going like this, as you can see, and then placing it right there. So there's no lip right here, taking advantage of it. So I'm going to do all the way around. Take my thumb, walk it in. Again, kind of poke right in the middle. Walk it, 45-degree angle. Now one of the tip and tricks, if it's just white right here, I got like a little baby nick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little white paint right there. If it's a black or dark brown, I would actually add a marker right here. I don't know if you can see that. Little details like that, I kind of aim for. So place it right there. Use your thumb. Bring it in. Start in the middle. Do a 45. Take your time. And a lot of things is, if you have a brand new blade, you can definitely tell how well it cuts. Okay, the last thing I do. So what I do is I add a little heat on there. You can kind of see how it softens up the vinyl a little bit. It's called post-heating. It activates the glue and also softens up the vinyl, and it just sinks the vinyl in a little bit more. Definitely get around the corners. And the more you play with this vinyl or the architectural film, the more you understand it. I could just see the vinyl just dancing a little bit, and then once it's dancing, that means I can kind of move forward. You don't want to overcook it or overheat it. Now, oh, there's little spots here. I forgot to. On these ones, there's like little divots, so we need to take those out. There we go. Try to keep a clean area for you, but also if the customer stops by, you can see how well these are very well organized, clean. You take pride in your area. There we go. Not sure why it's not going in. There it goes. Okay, these are the ones that have the square screws, and you just barely tap it in. Don't strip it. A lot of drills have like a little gears on it, and you can set it as low as you can. So the reason why you want to record things like these, then it'll tell you how long it'll take to do a door, how long it'll take you to do a side, how long it'll take you to do a drawer door, everything basically, because you want to keep organized on your time and how much material it takes. So when the customers, oops. Okay, so I got a phone call and I got disconnected. So I'm going to do this one more time. So a lot of these hinges, they just have a hook right here, and you just kind of hook it and then clip it in. Very simple, fast and easy. Okay, and sometimes you fight them a little bit, but let's see if nope, this is actually an easy one. I think I got it. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Very fast and easy. So the reason why you want to record all these is so when you're doing an estimate and everything, and they take they take pictures of it or videos and like that, you can easily count and then say, okay, this drawer took about 25 minutes to do, 25, or half an hour if you want to make it even. Also, you record the bottom parts too, the drawers. Are a different speed. The walls, the doors, main high doors are a different speed, and also how much material it took. So it's best to record everything, and so when you do an estimate, is like almost down to the T. Granted, there's all for case there's little hidden things that you don't see, but you get the idea of how long it'll take you to do a certain project, cabinetries, walls, yachts, or high-end homes or commercial buildings or anything like that. So other than that, yep, keep your unit clean, get organized, put everything to a T so you can actually see everything all in one little area. You're not looking for tools, but that's the golden rule that I have is keep being organized from time to tools to projects and everything. It just makes the job a lot smoother. All right, got more stuff to show you.